Hi, so just a short video here to show you how you can set up a staging server for Firebase. So it's quite simple really. What you can do is you can just go and create a separate project and call it whatever you want. I've just called the other one Svelte Firebase Staging, and then you can deploy your app to that server. And I actually have two apps running here, so I've pushed. This is the original one, and this has pointing to the original project's database. And then I've created another project, and it's still pointing to the same database because I haven't bothered to set up the credentials for that. But in a sense, you could change the environment file, and this would be different, and you can test on one or the other. So that's basically what you do. But in terms of deployment process, then what I've done is I have a deploy npm script which uses this Firebase use default, and then just run build and deploy. And then you can do what's called you can create aliases to projects, and I think it's just Firebase add alias or whatever, and then you can give it a name. So I've given it a name, staging, and then I run deploy staging, and that will build and deploy. Now, when I would have used, I'm using an environment file here for all my keys and things like that. So this is basically this stuff here. So when I want to do a staging, then I'd probably point the application to point to a different environment file, and this environment file is just the default that's used inside of the rollup app file like this. So we imported this thing called .environment, and we import the config, and then we do this config parse, which will use this environment file. So when you want to push to staging, you just change this environment variable. Either you change this here, or there's probably commands to point to another environment file, which I haven't bothered to set up yet. But that's basically what you do. So at the moment, both of these staging and production, well, I call it default, are using the same API keys. So for example, if I just go and change this here, so I'll just put cat, update personal settings, then we see the display names changed here. If we go over here, we just refresh the page because this is not actually listening to real-time database changes. We'll see that we're using it's moved along. If anyone's been following the GitHub repository, there's been a lot of refactorings going on. I'll probably make the next video, we'll talk about the refactorings I've made to just make the app more simpler and more easy to develop, for my own benefit. Thanks for watching.